Hey, thanks for tuning in to this week's segment of Extraordinary People. I said that I was coming to you at the end of the month about fasting. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about fasting and what I've done the month of July, which I really haven't fasted at all. I went back to eating 2 to 3 meals a day. And y'all, actually, I've lost some weight. I don't know why that is, but I have. And I'm back to eating every freaking thing that I want to eat. Although y'all know I'm counting down to the big 6-0. And so I thought that at the end of this month I would be 40 pounds lighter. Well, that is not the truth. And I am just going to go with where I am and enjoy life. But I'm going to continue to do my exercising. I have been exercising more. I'm trying not to eat after 8 p.m. And I've started back doing my cucumbers either with Italian dressing or with pickle juice and olives or pickles because I crave something salty and sometimes sweet, but something salty in the night before going to bed. And so I feel that that's a healthier option. Although I have had some of my sour cream and cheddar chips and then the queso chips because those are my favorite. No one can eat just one. And then the jalapeno Cheetos. I did have some of those too. So I think about 4 times out of this month I've cheated or I've indulged with those. And I have not been drinking as much water, but I have been exercising, so I'm proud of me on that. At least getting a mile. And then I'm going to try to get back up to at least 3 miles a day, 5 days a week. I have not started doing any of my strength trainings or any of the cardio really. And I allow me 2 movies a week because TV really does draw away from me and anybody. But I love TV. I love comedy. I love romances because I produce shows. So I try to stay up on things like that. But I have to make sure that I don't get drawn in. So, on the off chance that there's a comedy show or a show that I want to watch that's over the 2 hours, and especially if I'm sitting here crafting pins or jewelry or necklaces, because I made this set over the weekend, and I've been had these pink ones, pins. Then I can listen to a movie. I really can't watch the movie because I'm concentrating on creating, but at least I get to, and I try to let that only be comedy, like Dave Chappelle, or a comedian that I love. And he's one of my top, and then the other one has passed away. But that was Mr. Arnold, and I had just found him. And then I think a month later he passed away. But anyway, that's how I spend my time, and that's how I get to watch other TV shows. But if there is a chance, which I was about to say a few minutes ago, that I wanted to see another movie and it's more than 2 in that week, then I have to stand up and move. I have to walk in place or do some twists or some arms up. I gotta do something, even stretches. I have to do something to keep me accountable for not watching those movies. And if I'm not going to just sit there and do nothing. So I get busy. No, I have not gone to the doctor yet. But I did go and have some screenings done. And all of my numbers were good for cholesterol, sugar, high blood pressure. All of those numbers that they took were good, which I didn't think that they wouldn't be anyway, because I kind of know my body, and I tell people to know your body, know what is off with you. Now, I do know that there are some things going on in the uterus area for me that I do have to go and get taken care of, and I am going to do that soon. There is a little bit of fear, and if you caught my other show, which I will probably link it at the end of this one, to what I've been thinking about and why I've been stressing, you'll kind of see why some of this weight and stress is still there, but I'm releasing it. Sure, slowly but surely I am releasing it, and I hope to keep it least. And I'm still, on this mission for 60 days to 60. So, that's going to be something that I'm going to be writing in my grateful journal. I didn't even get the journal done in time, but I'm going to start in another journal and transfer it over when I get it. No excuses. No excuses. But anyway, all those numbers were good. Now, one thing I will say, they have not been able to take blood out of my arm because my veins collapse, or they roll, however you want to say it. And they use butterfly needles. Now, this particular lady at this event that I was at 2 weeks ago, shout out to Mercedes and the Health for You Bridge, I think that's the name of it, organization that was doing these screenings. And I went and I let them do them. I was like, oh, okay. Now, I hate being pricked in my finger. That's the worst pain ever. But normally when they stick me, my arm is going to be black and blue in here. And they normally go in the left arm. This lady, because I was telling her, okay, look, you got to use a butterfly needle. And, I was pumping my arms, but I hadn't drinking any water because I hadn't planned to get that done. So she told me, she said, look, y'all always come in and want to tell us what to do because of y'all veins, but y'all don't do anything to help us get the blood. I was like, you know what? You are so right. We don't. And I learned from that. So whenever I know that I'm going to go and get any blood work done, that I'm going to make sure that I'm drinking enough water before, no cheddar, no dairy, because that kind of clogs your veins and stuff. I've heard. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard. And pump, and do some stretches to get those limbs moving. I'm saying this. That wasn't told to me. I'm just saying I think that would work. But now, while I'm talking to her, she had put the tourniquet, I guess you call it, around your arm, whatever. And I'm just telling her this, and I was like, okay, I'm ready. She had already stuck me, but she stuck me on the outside of the arm. Nobody has ever done that before. And she got a full tube of blood. And I'm sitting there like, what? She was like, we're done. And I'm like, what? So I was so excited that on my blood pressure part, I had already told me that my number will probably be higher because of the excitement. And we tried to calm me down. But then, me, as you see now, I'm animated. And I'm just all over the place. But I was really excited that she was able to get that blood and I didn't even feel it. Now, it did leave a spot. I don't know what that is. I guess I do need to go and get that checking out because she didn't have to dig around or anything. I thought that's why it leaves the black and blue all over my arm. But it did get a little spot and it was gone in a week. But I still need to go and get that checked out. But I am so happy. And I'm so glad that I say that I know me, and I really did know me, because when I went and talked to the people about my numbers, they were all like, wow, you don't have to take any medication or anything, and all your numbers are great. Whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. And I'm like, yay! I really do know me. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, get to know you. Get to know your body. Get to know when things aren't right and you know that you need to go. Now, I'm bad about going, but I am going to go. But now, if it was something that was like, and this really is, I believe, serious because it's been a long time. But I am going to get it taken care of. I am trusting, and I know you can't just trust because you have to take action on some things because you've been warned, I've been warned, and I haven't done what I'm supposed to do. But I'm still trusting God, my God, that he's going to protect me and protect all of this uterus stuff down here until I can finally get there and decide whatever. And hopefully it's just something that's going to dissolve on its own. I'll take that. And the menopausal stuff, that's just gonna go away when it goes away. But I'm even handling that better. So anyway, I stopped the fasting on the 16, 18, 20. But I am gonna go back in August. So I'm gonna alternate these things because your body needs to move, shake stuff up. So I did that and I lost weight with that because I got into a couple of tops that were really, really tight, and I got into some jeans that I couldn't button, but I can button them, and I have a little room in them from eating 3 times a day. and drinking just a little water. But I am drinking Vital Water, and I am drinking my hot teas and warm teas. Even in the summertime, I love tea. Dandelion tea. Oh my God, I think I have about 50 different kinds of teas. But and oolong tea I really can't stand, but I know it's good for your body. So I'm doing things and drinking things that I believe and that I've been told that is healthy for me. But for me, it is working. So everyone out there, have a good rest of your week. I will check in at the end of August and let you know how that fasting is going. So everybody, if you don't mind, you can go to Crown Waymaker Creations and get you some custom pins and jewelry on Facebook, Crown Waymaker Creations. I'll put it on the screen. And if you can, give me a thumbs up if you found something that you liked in this video, a vlog, podcast, whatever it's gonna be. Give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, say hey, thumbs down, whatever. Just give me something. Let me know that you were here. But I would love to see your comments and your information, or if you can share with me what you think I need to do. That's fine. I'm open to criticism, all kinds. So I know that's going to open me up to a lot by me saying that, and it's all good. I got tough skin, yeah. And subscribe. I'm trying to get to this 250 mark, seriously, by the end of August, and 500 by the end of September. That will be a great birthday present to myself, to hit the 500 and get the first monetization point. All right, everyone, have a good rest of your July and beginning of August. And if you haven't done your quarters the way you wanted to, give yourself some grace and just start over and get moving and finish strong for the third quarter and going into the fourth quarter. Bye.